Today we are going to make a set of 16 strings of 48 volt, 100 amperes hour lithium battery pack. The battered cell adopts Cal brand new 100 amperes hour. The BMS uses the 100 amperes continuous, 350 amperes instant intelligent protection board. Discharge terminals use Anderson 150 amperes. Charge terminals use Anderson 50 amperes. The connecting piece is made of 2 mm aluminum row. The box size is 570 long to 170 mm high and to 170 mm wide. Fix corners on both sides. Next, we arrange the cells according to the size of the box. Insulate the batteries with barley paper. Then fix the whole module. Now put together several modules. Barley paper for insulation. The next step is to use tape to reinforce the arranged batteries. Take a look at what the whole module looks like. For the real face, we use custom-made epoxy boards for insulation treatment. We use EVA to fill the edges to make the hole smoother. Fix and tighten. Ready for laser welding. Debug the machine and start welding. The next step is the hole welding process.
它怎么少了一个呢？
Weld the total positive and negative electrodes of the battery. We use one-piece welding for the signal line, and use nuts for the positive and negative leaks. We tend at the signal line at the battery. Each signal line must be processed the same. After trimming and tidying up the signal lines, start to connect the battery. All soldered. Use the signal board to test whether the order is correct. Link to BMS. Connect the BMS total negative wire harness. Install the silicone sleeve for the signal line. The casing can prevent hard objects from blocking the signal line. It has the function of shock absorption and protection. Reconnect the BMS. We are ready to perform a quick test on the lithium battery comprehensive tester. Connect the battery and protection board. Waiting for testing. Green means the test passed safely. You can view the real-time status of the battery, the voltage of the cells, and the fault display through the display of the protection board. Language mode can be switched in the upper right corner. Next is the charging and discharging test of the battery. Charging. Switch to discharge test. Discharging. Test passed safely. Next, use double-sided tape to paste the epoxy board around the battery cell. The function is to better protect the battery cell and prevent bump damage. Continue to strengthen. Coating waterproof silicone on the welding place can make the interface stronger and also play a waterproof role. Then paste the insulating gasket to separate the signal line. Apply double-sided tape to fix the epoxy board on the top surface. For cover reinforcement, Next, lengthen and reinforce the positive and negative power cords. Welding reinforcement interface. Wrap in heat shrink tubing. Apply heat so that the heat shrink tubing sticks to the solder joint. Reinforce with insulating tape. Now add insulating spacers to the bottom of the box. Apply waterproof silicone. It can play the role of shock absorption and reinforcement. Put the battery in the box. Install the protection board. The protection board is connected to the positive and negative poles. Reinforce with waterproof silicone. Stick the protective plate on it with double-sided tape. Continue to use our familiar waterproof silicone for reinforcement. Connect all ports. The next step is to assemble and connect the box cover and power cord. Pass the positive and negative wires through the corresponding holes. Solder the communication interface in the order of white, yellow, and black. This completes the inside of the box. Now screw the handles on both sides. Continue screwing in the screws around the case lid. Now the last part is to connect the charging and discharging ports. First screw on the screw of the interface, and then wrap the wire end with insulating tape. Confirm that the protection board display can be used normally. Use a press to press the interface out of the desired shape of the port. Continue to trim the wires of the discharge interface, and use a press to press out the desired shape. Put on heat shrink tubing and heat. Connect the port with the wire. The whole assembly process is completed, and then I will show you the hole. This is the discharge port. Charging port. Take a closer look. Let everyone see how to connect the real-time screen of the protective board. First, connect the screen to the wire. Then find the display interface and open the cover. Insert display and tighten. Switch English mode. Then find the display interface and open the cover. Shut down. The three colors of the wires connected to the communication interface are marked with stickers. Let's take a look at the hole again. Next is the 3D video display.